Hello and welcome to LifePlan Legal Arizona's Estate Planning, Elder Law, and Probate Q&A. Today's question is, how do I choose a personal representative in Arizona? This is a great question and is similar to what does a personal representative do? So I'm going to answer both questions in this week's video. Let's start with what is a personal representative? When you pass away, any property in your estate that isn't transferred by trust or isn't otherwise transferred outside the probate process will receive court oversight in a process known as probate. This is true whether you have a will or die intestate without a will. When an estate goes through probate, the court will assign someone to manage and represent the estate during the process. In Arizona, this person is known as a personal representative, sometimes called an executor. If the deceased has a valid will, generally, the court will authorize the person named in the will to be the personal representative. If there is no valid will, the court will require that all interested parties be notified and appoint someone to that role. The duties of the personal representative are to collect and make an accounting of all the assets or property of the deceased person, pay any bills or satisfy any creditors the deceased had, including credit cards, medical bills, mortgages, outstanding, etc. And take whatever is left over and distribute it to the heirs or devisees. This list isn't exhaustive. There may be additional responsibilities like formally closing the probate with the court and paying any final outstanding taxes due. With these duties, there may be more responsibilities depending on the size of the state. Any conflicts among devisees, outstanding obligations, and retitling of property. Factors that may create obstacles include the ease of gathering and accounting for the assets, satisfying the debts, notifying the heirs, navigating any conflicts, and administering the estate. Because of the required involvement and potential for differing of opinions, I always suggest you intentionally create your estate plan and not leave it up to the courts to determine the roles your heirs will play. Having a simple will save your heirs countless hours and potentially thousands of dollars after you pass. So how do you select the right personal representative? Here are 9 recommendations to help you select the right person. 1. They must be over 18. If you'd like to select a child that isn't of age, consider selecting someone different and updating your plan when that child reaches majority. 2. Do not select a felon. Having a felony record makes their assignment difficult to complete and creates additional unnecessary obstacles. 3. If a bond will be required for probate, select someone with good credit. I talk about probate bonds in another video if you have questions specifically on that topic. 4th, a willingness to act as personal representative. It can be a challenging role, and you shouldn't force anyone to participate. Selecting someone that is willing to handle the role will reduce the chances of conflict or the responsibility falling to your alternate. 5, comfortable with accounting and financial topics. There will be gathering and accounting of your assets and working with your creditors, so an understanding of finance can be very beneficial. 6, someone who is responsible, reliable, organized, and familiar with filing paperwork, able to meet the deadlines. As personal representative, they will be responsible to complete assigned tasks on the court-specified timeline. 7, mature and able to deal with any personal conflicts that arise between your heirs. Handling the estate of a loved one can be stressful for everyone involved. Often emotions can create challenges. An ability to handle sensitive issues while executing your wishes, very important. 8, they do not need to be an expert or have any formal training, but a high level of common sense will be valuable. And finally, number 9, I suggest that you revisit your choice of personal representative every few years just to make sure who you previously chose still meets the criteria today. You may also want to select an alternate personal representative if the first person you select is unable or unwilling to serve. Use the same criteria for selecting an alternate as you do for selecting a primary representative. An available option you may not have considered is to hire a professional personal representative, like a lawyer, bank, or trust company. I discussed this further in a different video on professional personal representatives. Check it out on our FAQ page or on YouTube. And thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this week's Q&A. Before you go, let me invite you to support our mission of helping 10,000 Arizona families prevent conflict through proper estate planning. If you or somebody you love would like to join our growing family of 5-star happy clients, schedule your free consultation by calling 602-910-4068 or visit lifeplanlegalaz.com. Don't forget to subscribe.